Okay, amigos, let's talk about our homework. I don't think I have a link over here, so instead we'll just go straight there. So today's homework, which is due Friday, this Friday, let's see, what would the date be? The 25th. So the homework that's due the 25th, in order to get there, you need to go to our course, and then you're going to click on this little caret on the side for course materials. And it's not going to be in the week of September 21st because now we moved on to units. So you're going to open that unit folder. And right there's the vocab notes page, which you should have already filled in before even coming to this homework, because you cannot do the homework unless you have that notes page completed. Instead, you're going to go to the DP Greetings homework packet right here. Click on that. And it's going to look a little different on your end than it will on my end, but you will have it show up. You need to fill it in, follow the instructions I'm going to show you, and do not forget on your page, you will have a submit button in the blue bar. So you need to make sure that you click submit. If you don't click submit, I can't give you a grade. So let's take a look at the homework. So first things first, it's in slides. You're going to get your own copy of it, and so you don't need to worry about putting your name on it or anything like that. And what you need to do, first, if you can't see, click the magnifying glass, and you can always zoom in or zoom out. So this first section, I'm going to zoom back out so that it is easier to see everything. For the first section, it says, it's the first day of school in Madrid, and students are getting to know each other. Complete the dialogues by circling the appropriate words and phrases. So here you need to read what person A says, and then you need to read what person B says to figure out what was asked or what was said. And then keep reading. Then this person responds, and then this person says either this or that. So this is showing either this or that. And in order to find out which one it is, you need to read the response. Read around everything. Remember, we were talking about context clues. Once you have an idea of which one you want to do, you're going to grab the little item and you're going to put it on whichever one. So circle whichever one you want and then go from there. Then you're going to do the same thing for this one. You're going to read through and put it on whichever one it belongs to. And then you go to the next one. So this one gives you a little more context. It says it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, you read through. Does this person say this or this? And then they say this. And this person responds with all of this. So you have to read this. And what I would do is I would translate both when I'm reading them and decide based on that which it would be. So let's go ahead and do number one, part A together. This person says hola, which we know means hello. And then they either say hasta luego, see you later, or ¿cómo te llamas? What's your name? This kid responds, me llamo Ruben. ¿Y tú? My name is Ruben. And you? So therefore, he said, my name is Ruben. So it couldn't be see you later. It has to be what's your name, because that's what he asked. So then I would grab this little guy and I would circle that. Now, if you are like me and you're like, it doesn't fit and that's going to drive me crazy, well, then you can resize it and move it around and do whatever you got to do to make it work and make you feel better. But that gives you the idea of what you're doing. Every single time you see one of these circles, that means you have to use it for that line. So again, you have to read through the context, read through everything, do what I did up here where you translate every single thing, and that will make it make so much more sense. That's page 1. You can see over here that you have 2 more pages. And honestly, guys, this is going to take you like maybe 10 minutes total. On the second page, it says, circle the phrases below that can be used to talk to teachers. This is for formal or informal. So we know that we're talking about tú and usted. And it wants you to underline phrases that can be used to talk to other students. So it wants you to circle the things that you would use usted with, and it wants you to underline the things that you can use for tú. Now for this, it would be really, really difficult to put a whole bunch of these on. So instead, what you need to do is a 2-finger click or right click, and you're going to copy and then right click again somewhere else and say paste, and then you'll have another one. So you could put that there, and then you can copy another one. It's being a little laggy right now because I have too many things going on, but you see what I'm talking about, where you just need to copy that and add as many as you can. It does say some phrases may be both circled and underlined. Well, here's the underline. Again, you would copy it or Control-C. That's so much easier. And then Control-V pastes it, or you can do right-click. So maybe I want to put a couple of these around here, and then I read through and I like this, so I'm doing Control-C and Control-V. So I might do that. This is all wrong. Do not, this is just random right now. And I'm clicking the undo button just in case you do something. Over here is the undo. But that gives you the idea. So what I want you to do is you're copying those and adding them in wherever you need to. Down here it says circle usted or tú to indicate how you would address the person being spoken to. Just like on page 1, you're just going to drag it and put it on whatever it is. You need to read through the question. So this person says, Hola, Señor Gomez. The word Señor should give you all the information you need for that, but you would choose it and you would drag and either put it on usted or tú. And then down here, part C says, number the following phrases from 1 to 5 to create a logical conversation. Number 1 should indicate the first thing that was said, and 5 should indicate the last thing that was said. So you need to read through these and figure out which one goes first. This one says adios, and I know that that means goodbye, so it's probably going to be the last one. So I know I'm not going to look at this one yet, but if I were, then it says answer here. You just need to highlight everything. You can either just drag and highlight, or you can double click it, or triple click it sometimes, and then you can put in, whatever number you think it is, 7. That's not possible because that's not one of them, but just to give you an idea of how to do it. And again, if you wanted to reshape this so that it would actually fit right around the spot so that it makes you feel like, got it, it's all under control, then we're good to go. However you want to do it, so long as we get those answers in. And then the very last page is you're going to look at it and think that you have to do 2 things, but just look at the little red answer here spots. It says, complete each cartoon with an appropriate phrase. So this person says, ¿Qué tal, Carlos? How's it going, Carlos? And we have a blank here, but you don't have to put anything in here. Instead, you're filling in down here what would go in their little talking bubble thing. So she said, how's it going? And he said, good. And you? And so that's all he had to write. Or she, whoever's filling this in, had to write bien y tú. So you would look at this and see this person says, hola, Juan. So Juan is going to say something back to, it looks like somebody who's much older than him. So again, you go in here, highlight everything, and then you can write all of your answers for each of these. Make sure that you read through all of the conversations and you're filling in what goes in the dotted line. So like this one, she says something and then she asks her something and this lady answers. So hopefully this will clear up any confusion and you'll understand. And remember, when you're done, you need to click that submit button. If you have left the Schoology page because you're working on it because it's easier to put it in a huge screen, I understand. Just make sure that you go back to Schoology so you can click that submit button. Don't forget, it'll be right over there. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or ask when I see you on Friday, but that would probably be too late. So make sure that you shoot me an email and ask me questions before it's too late. All right, adios.